Hi guys, welcome to our channel. So in continuation of the physical layer discussion, so as you can see, when we are trying to have a look at the separate video, we won't be coming to know what is currently happening, right? In order to understand better, we need to map back to the original logs so that at the RRC level, at the MAC level, or at the RLC level, what is currently happening, we'll try to get that point very clear. Now you can see maybe in any example that I'm just trying to consider here, example here. So in this case, at the physical layer, we won't be trying to know, we won't be trying to get what is currently happening. Now if I'm trying to map, so always try to use the timestamp to understand. It will be very clear because all the logs are present with respect to individual layers. Now I'm just trying to give 970. So 970 is this, but before that, what is currently happening here? You can see SRB2 here, right at the RLC level, and MAC level, what is currently happening? Physical layer level, what is currently happening? 970, right? So you can see 970 against this DL info transfer and UL info transfer. So this is related to RRC. Maybe a physical layer developer may not be knowing that, but from the RRC perspective, this is the situation. But an RRC developer may not be knowing what is currently happening at the physical layer. So it is an individual interaction, RRC or NAS, L2 developer or L1 developer or L3 developer, right? With respect to that particular combination and interaction at that particular instance, then we'll come to know. So that's why timing wise, the implementation is actually present in that, but in the code. Okay, so this is just another mapping, and you can try to see some more things. Maybe you can see, for example, 726 578. This is a timestamp I wanted to map in the UV log. So I'm just trying to find that. So this is the UV log. So what is this basically? This is with respect to SRB0, right? SRB0 means RRC connection request. SRB0 RRC connection request. Now this request is currently happening. So there is a reselection also currently happening, right? So as you can see, 578, this is the one we have actually chosen. For that, the transparent video means RRC side, and also RRC side and RLC side, and sorry, at the MAC level, what is currently happening. So random access preamble ID is 13, right? In case of random access, it is currently taking care. Now here you can see PSH logs and contention resolution is also happening, right? So it will be little confusing also if you are getting, if you are an L1 developer, because you have to map back to this, because L1, what L1 can see is only you're getting some bit streams, or you're getting one transport block from the MAC layer, and you can try to process. So the processing and everything is whatever the things I have just mentioned, I'm just mentioning in this particular log, right? This is purely physical layer logs. That's why you are coming to know only about physical layer. So this is understood only by the L1 developer. So the combination is actually necessary, continuous interaction is actually necessary between the L1 developer, L2 developer, and L3 developer. So there is a group of discussion between the L1, L2, L3 in order to understand better. Okay, so this is with respect to the 3GPP compliant, and with respect to the individual stack specific interactions, those are actually mandatory related to the physical layer aspects. Okay, so whenever we are in doubt, we have to map back to that particular timestamp and that particular physical layer instance. Okay, so in this particular code, it is actually supporting two physical layer, physical layer instances. So there you can see another one also. I'll just try to show you related to this. This is, let's say, 5 and 1. So there is one more instance. Okay, so maybe I think it's not. Okay, let me just take this part. Okay, 50, 51. I missed out here. So instead of 50, I'm keeping 51. Now we will get all the results. So 51 is also there, as you can see here, 51. So this I think we have to see in the UV logs for getting all the results. So there are so many 51s are there, somehow I think it's not working. Okay, yeah, it is there. So 51, as you can see, this is some parts of 51 not there. Again, this is also having the different logs here, PDCCH, PDSCH, PUSCH. So physical layer channel decodings are actually happening at the UV side, so including the HARC acknowledgement. So whenever there is a HARC acknowledgement, then you'll come to know about this part, what is currently happening, whether it is a positive acknowledgement or a negative acknowledgement. So accordingly we can decide for the retransmission. So but actually this is from I mean the retransmission happening from the base station side, if there is a negative acknowledgement. Okay, so that's all. I think it is good enough right now from the physical layer perspective, but it all depends. Please try to consider it all depends on the scenario, because so many different scenarios are there. This is just one of the scenario. Just wanted to give a deeper aspects and give a view on when we are working on any of the uh, the the projects either related to L1 or L2 or L3, how we can indicate, how we can decode, how we can try to interpret and understand. So that's the main intent here, to give a brief thing about it. Okay, yeah. Thank you. That's all for physical layer, and we'll see you in the next layer discussion. Thank you.